Happy New Year, everybody. 2022. 2022. Wow, can you believe it? Man, time is just flying by, especially if you're my age. I remember back when it was 1999. You remember the Prince song 1999? Everybody's gonna party like it's 1999. Then we had Y2K, and 2022 just seemed like so far away in the future. But so here we are, starting another year. Wow. If you've been watching the news, they're probably talking about New Year's resolutions, as they do every year. Me personally, I don't watch the news anymore, even though I used to be a television reporter. But no, I just don't think it's good for you to end the day hearing about everything bad that happened in the day. I mean, it's like if you came home and you and your wife just talked about all the bad things that you have in your relationship, or if, at the end of the day at work, all you did was talk about all the bad things that happened at work. I mean, how is that good for morale? And it's not. So, but we'll talk about that another time. So, New Year's resolutions. A lot of people make them, and a lot of people don't succeed in accomplishing them. So we're going to talk about why. Me personally, I don't make New Year's resolutions because usually if there's something I want to change, I don't wait until the beginning of the next year to do it. I'll just do it, whenever that thought comes upon me. So why do people wait until the beginning of the new year to make a resolution? Well, because it's hard. They're trying to change something in their life that they've probably tried before, time and time again, and have been unsuccessful. It could be quitting smoking. Quitting smoking is hard, So they say, okay, this year is going to be the year. This year, I'm going to quit smoking. And it's difficult. But a lot of people have a lot of other things. Those are the things you hear about. Smoking, we're going to lose weight, we're going to go to the gym, we're going to eat better, things like that. But there's other things people want to do that they may not tell you. They keep it to themselves. But it's still hard. Do you know why? The answer is right here. Your mind. You see, you think you are in control of everything you do, but you're not. You're kind of like a robot. You don't control yourself. You are on autopilot virtually every day, 70 to 80% of the time. You are on autopilot. You are not making the decisions. So you ask, okay, if I'm not making the decisions, who is? Well, it's your subconscious. Your subconscious is controlling everything you do. Okay? So when you commit something to habit, that's why if you want to make a change, it's good to form a habit. It's your subconscious on autopilot. You don't have to think about it. You just do it. You just do it. You just do it. You get up, and whatever your routine is, whether you get up and brush your teeth, whether you get up and make a cup of coffee, that's your routine. That's your autopilot. That's your subconscious controlling your movement, so you don't have to think about all those things every morning. Because if you had to think about everything you were about to do all the time, that would just be too much. Okay? So driving down the street, going to work, playing a sport, playing piano, when you commit it to memory, it's your subconscious on autopilot doing it so that you don't have to think about it all the time. So if your subconscious is controlling you, so why won't your subconscious let you do what you think you want to do? Why can't you do it? Why can't you do it? Why can't you eat the things you want to eat? Why can't you make yourself go to the gym? We can all do it, but how long does it last? Does it last a week? Does it last a month? Eventually, you stop. Why is that? Because it's hard, yeah. But if you want to do it, why can't you do it? If you are in control of your life, why can't you do it? Your subconscious. Your subconscious will not let you. It'll let you for a while. But It's not gonna. Here's the thing. So let's say first thing Monday. So you tell yourself you're gonna get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go over to the gym and work out, but you're not used to getting up until 7:30 or 8. All right. Your subconscious is like your little brother or your little sister. It's that voice in your head. So you go to set that alarm. You're all excited. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. You go to your phone. You're setting your alarm. Your subconscious is looking at you like, "What are you doing?" And it starts talking to you. 6 o'clock. You're not getting up at 6 o'clock tomorrow. And you say, "Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm going to lose weight this year. I'm going to look good. I'm going to work out every day. I am going to look good for my husband or wife. I'm single and I'm going to look good for them. Or I'm doing this for me. I need to lose weight because the doctor said that, it's good for my diabetes, it's good for my blood pressure," whatever. You want to do it, but your subconscious says, "It's a little bit early, don't you think?" But okay, all right, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. All right. So you get up early in the morning, you go work out, everything goes fine. Your subconscious is just kind of sitting there watching, thinking, yeah, we'll see how long this keeps up. Yeah, prove it to me. You do it again the next morning. You do it again Wednesday, or how many days you work out, and maybe it keeps up. But still, your subconscious is not convinced that this is something that you really, really want to do. You've never done it before. You've never kept it up. So your subconscious is like saying, "Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, we'll see about next week. We'll see about next month. You're not going to keep this up." And it's talking to you, and you know it's talking to you. It's telling you can't do this. You're not going to do this. And eventually, it will overcome. Because your subconscious, not only is it talking to you, your subconscious, it controls you. It will create situations that make it difficult for you to accomplish what you're trying to do. So you're supposed to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? But your subconscious is like, "Man, I'm not getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. No. So what does your subconscious do? It says, yeah, it's the night before. Yeah, we're gonna watch this movie. We're gonna watch this movie, and this movie doesn't end until 1 in the morning, but we're gonna watch it." And your subconscious knows that you have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? But this movie is because it doesn't make any sense. That's not a good decision to watch a movie until 1 in the morning when you know you have to be up at 6 o'clock. So why would you do it? It's your subconscious. It's your subconscious controlling you. Because let's say it's something that you really wanted to do, and your subconscious knows this is something you want to do, all right? Let's say you are you like to hunt, you like to fish, something like that, all right? And your subconscious knows this, so there's no problem. There's no disconnect between you and your subconscious regarding fishing, all right? So tomorrow you got to get up early. It could even be 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever, because you're heading to go fishing. Well, nighttime, doesn't matter what's going on. There could be a movie, there could be whatever. But your subconscious will talk to you. Your subconscious will tell you, "Hey, you know you got to get up in the morning, right? You know you got to be up at 5 o'clock. Your subconscious will tell you. You don't even have to tell yourself. Your subconscious will tell you, no, don't turn on that movie. Don't turn on that movie. You're not going out tonight. You have to be up at 5 o'clock to go hunting. You have to be up at 5 o'clock to go fishing. Turn it off. Turn it off." That's your subconscious talking to you. It's not you. You think it's you, but it's not you. It's your subconscious, which is doing your work for you. Which, in those instances, is good. Because you want to go fishing. You want to go hunting. But the problem is when it's something that you want to do, you're telling yourself you want to do, but your subconscious knows that your past behavior has shown it that you don't really want to do it. Because according to your past behavior, you don't really want to go get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go work out. And so until you convince your subconscious that this is something that you really want to do, it's not going to let you. Not going to let you. So, what's the answer? What is the solution? You have to convince your subconscious that working out is just as important as going fishing. It's just as important as going hunting or taking a yoga class at 5 o'clock in the morning. Whatever it is that you really enjoy, because you may not actually, I mean, some people do, but you may actually enjoy working out. Because if you did enjoy working out, you would do it. It wouldn't be a New Year's resolution. It would be something that you just do because you like it. And your subconscious knows this. It knows this. All right? So the key to making the lasting change is to convince it. Okay? You have to convince your subconscious that this is something you really want to do. If you get obsessed with losing weight, if you get obsessed with working out, you'll do it. You'll do it. I mean, the definition of obsessed means that's what you think about constantly. That's what you talk about constantly. If the TV is on, you're looking at something about working out. Let's just say, let's change it to let's change it to a cars. Okay, so a man who loves cars. It could be a woman. So whoever, you love cars. There's some people that's all they talk about are cars. You know, whether it's a sports car or whatever, that's all they talk about. When they're watching TV, it has something to do. Maybe it's a car show. Maybe it's a movie that has car chases. You know, they always want to go look at cars. They're reading magazines about cars. They are obsessed with cars. All right. So your subconscious doesn't have to say to you, "Hey, let's watch a movie. Let's go look at something about cars." Again, it's on autopilot. That's all you think about. Your subconscious is backed off. It lets you do your thing. It becomes a habit. So if you are obsessed in a way with losing weight, and let's say obsessed is a 10. If you are obsessed, you will lose weight. It's a guarantee. But let's just say, that's taking it to the extreme. When you fail to accomplish something, that's because on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably a 4 or a 5. If you can just get up to a 6 or a 7, you will lose weight. You don't have to think about losing weight constantly all day, at work, at home, when you're talking to your friends, all you're talking about is losing weight. It doesn't have to be to that degree. But it has to be more than what it's been in the past. You're not paying enough attention to it. You have to convince your subconscious that this is something you really want to do. Yes, that includes looking at magazines. That includes turning on the television and watching maybe YouTube. Other people are giving advice about losing weight. Maybe you're asking other people, what did they do? How did they lose weight? Maybe you, again, you get on YouTube and you're looking at various people talking about losing weight. And if you keep that up and keep that up, your subconscious will eventually say to itself, I think she's serious about this. She really wants to do this. And so slowly but surely, your subconscious will kind of back off. And your subconscious will eventually start to help you. Before, it's been hindering you. Your subconscious will now come up with scenarios that will help you get up. It will start to say, time to go to bed. People will call, hey, you want to do this? Hey, you want to go out tonight? No, she can't go. She can't go. She's got to get up in the morning. That'll be your subconscious telling you, okay? Before it was hindering you, now it's turning into your friend. It's helping you accomplish your goal. So that is the reason, whatever it is, people say, I'm going to take care of my yard this year. I'm going to do this. But it's hot. It's hot. And your subconscious knows this. Your subconscious is saying, you're not going out there at 90 degrees. Or maybe you live somewhere in the cold. You're not going out there. It's cold outside. It's too cold to go outside and work in that yard. That's your subconscious telling you. Because your subconscious knows that that's not something you want to do. You really want to do. Yeah, you're saying you do, but your subconscious is sitting there going, no. Mm-mm. No. So that is the key. Convincing the subconscious that you want to do what you say you want to do. That's how the mind works. That's how the mind works, because the mind is in control of all of your actions. It controls everything you do. Most of the decisions, most of the things we do, we don't even think about. We just do it. The things you like, we do. The things we don't like, we don't do. We don't think about it, because we are who we are. We do what we want to do. We do what's in our mind, and that is in our mind. It's been in our mind for years, because that's who we are. If I'm the kind of person who loves to work out, I've probably always been that kind of person. And making that change is difficult. Whatever you are into, you've probably been into it for a while. Making that change is difficult. You have to convince your subconscious mind that this is a change that you really want to make. And we'll talk more about obsession in the future, because it's not necessarily New Year's resolutions, but things that you want to do, things that you want to be good at, whatever that is. You have goals. Everybody has goals that you want to accomplish in life, and maybe you've already accomplished them. But we're going to be talking about obsession, how to turn it into an obsession, because whether you want to make money or whether you want to be the best at your job, think about it. Do you know anybody that's obsessed with something that's not good at it? Do you? It's kind of hard to be obsessed with something and not be good at it, right? Right? I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. If you are obsessed with something, whatever that is, you're either going to be good at it or it's going to happen. So when people say you can do anything you want, it is true. It is true. If it is humanly possible, you can do it. You can do it. Let's just say a kid was obsessed with rockets, obsessed with space, obsessed with NASA from the time he was young. Chances are that kid ended up being an astronaut or will be an astronaut. And I don't want to say chances are, but unless he changes his mind, he will be an astronaut. Do you know anybody that's obsessed with something and doesn't end up doing what they want to do? They are obsessed with it, okay? Obsession makes it happen. Obsession makes it happen, okay? It doesn't matter what it is. You could live in California, never been to Russia, never. Don't know how you're going to get there, but if you are obsessed with going to Russia, it will happen. It will happen. But we'll talk about that on another episode. So hopefully you've learned a little bit more about how you can make your New Year's resolution come true, whatever it is. Convince your subconscious mind, your little brother, your little sister, that voice in your head, okay? It's got to happen. Your subconscious mind is kind of like, being married. Well, for men, really. It's like your wife, okay? Doesn't really matter what it is. If she doesn't want to do it, probably ain't happening. You know it. It's probably not happening. Same thing with your subconscious mind. If it doesn't want to do it, not happening. So, convince your inner mind, your subconscious mind. That's what you have to do if you really want to make that New Year's resolution stick. Thanks for watching. Until next time.